know, at this stage of Austin's career, he's busted up. He's starting to break up his face. In the Forbes fight, he was all banged up after that fight. He had broke his cheekbone, he had a small fraction of his cheek and so forth. And this guy can't even punch. Pacquiao can punch, and Pacquiao was a lot more damage in my mind. And believe me, when I was out in this fight, at first I says, no, he's too big. And you know, but then I started to think about it a little bit. And you know, I think the parody of when Oscar fought Julio Cesar Chavez is very much like, this fight is very much like that. It's not a young, hungry Chavez. I mean, in their primes, who would have won that fight? I mean,
probably Chavez.
Probably Chavez.
Do you think Oscar has become ordinary?
Yes. Don't kill yourself to make weight and burn yourself out. You know, fight a more natural weight, and that's what Pacquiao did. And he was happy the whole time. And you know, I mean, we're at the track, and we're having a nice little run and stuff like this. And then Oscar shows up, and he could barely get around the track. It seemed like, you know, he's just like struggling to make weight. His face is drawn. He looked like he was like white as a ghost, and it just made my confidence that much more. You know, I saw the IV in his arm. I saw that with the IV marks, and I says, it's fresh tape. It's a fresh IV. I can tell the cut. I says they hydrated him too late. They waited too long to hydrate him. I feel, you know, it's not illegal, of course, but the thing is, he couldn't get nothing in the system, and then you know, he was dehydrated after the fight. I get a report from the doctors. Actually, when it was dehydration.
Waiting for anything to get more excited about Hatton. So the attack left hook from Rosado lands again left hand. And Hatton's looking to hold on. Hatton is hurt, Nick. Hatton's stamina has been an issue in my opinion. I don't think it's a stamina issue. I think he was stunned by that first left hook, and then the second left hook had him stumbling forward to hold on. Is Rosado that strong?
One interesting thing, Paddy Boy, that's emerged from the Hatton fight, it's another thing that's not been made terribly public, is the absolute tanking he allegedly took in sparring from the Cuban light middleweight Erislandy Lara. So apparently took an absolute tanking from him. It was called off after 5 rounds, and Lara was dismissed, sacked, or not asked to come back. And when Lara was questioned about this, he let it slip in a Spanish paper, I think in Miami. When he was questioned about it, he said, well, I wasn't even hitting him hard.
You know, the big thing right now is he the same fighter that he once was since the fight with Margarito? You know, how much did that fight take out of him? He took a lot of punishment in that fight. He hasn't really looked that good since that fight.
So I think Freddie Roach and Marco and Pacquiao's people, they're going to look at that not just physically, that Cotto was easy to hit, but maybe say, you know, there was damage done in the Margarito fight. Cotto was struggling with himself. He was fighting with himself. He was having trouble keeping that memory away. He looked like he was starting to deteriorate emotionally, mentally at moments. And I'm sure Margarito's people and Freddie Roach, being a fine trainer he is, saw that and said, you know what? The picking is right. The fruit is ripe. Let's go and get Cotto. Now he's damaged goods. Let's go and get him.
boxer, much the way Zab Judah succumbed to the pressure against him last year. And that knockdown could ultimately be the difference in the fight. Mosley at age 37 is trying to become the #1 welterweight in the world. And that's the way he'd be recognized if he can beat this man in the way that he's beating him right now.
Margarito has no defense at all for punches.
This fight could be stopped any second now. Margarito is getting hit flush with every right hand. There's another one. There's a big left hook. Why not stop it now? And there's the white towel from the corner. And Shane Mosley has annihilated Antonio Margarito.
Can that man fight?
And Shane's, I like Shane, he's a great guy and stuff like this, but the thing is, we can make twice as much money fighting Cotto than we can Shane. So, you know, that's the way we're gonna go. I mean, it's a business right now, and Manny Pacquiao, he's gonna get paid for what he does. I mean, Shane came to my gym twice to negotiate the fight with me. I said, Shane, can you make 142, 143? He says, no. I says, well, okay, there's no fight. He says, you fought Oscar at 147. I said, you're not Oscar.
What do you mean by that?
He's better than Oscar. You know, the thing is, why should I give him an advantage? You know, Manny holds a 140-pound title. We're not looking to go up and fight for his title.